the brand IMI is referring to the quality. Okay, and we basically focused on the quality from day one. 2011, when we started with the first batch, we had a choice of admitting the full strength, but we chose not to, because we said the moment we basically admit the full strength, we would compromise on the quality of students and the quality of education. So we basically focused more on the quality of students as well as the quality of education to be imparted. It's not only the education which we really focused more on, because when I started this particular campus, we started with one particular motive, that let's run this campus as an entrepreneurial venture. Okay, so what does it mean is that you can come out with any innovative idea, any innovative thought, okay, and let's try it out and implement. Okay, so every team member at IMI Bhubaneswar was a risk taker, because we were not, we didn't have anything to lose at that point of time. Okay, we were starting off, so we said let's be innovative, let's be creative, let's be different. Okay, and that's what made IMI as one of the leading institution in this part of the country. We have already started that particular journey. We are already part of EQUIS. We are an associate member of an EQUIS. That's one. We are also talking to AMBA. So these are the two international accreditation. We have already started that particular journey. And this year being the special year, so automatically things have slowed down because of many other reasons. But otherwise, maybe by next year we would have something. Our admission is not purely based on cutoffs, right? We basically focuses more on the profile. But yes, for all discussion purposes, the cutoff is important. So we basically consider a cutoff about 60, 65 on CAT, right? But we basically profile our students on various parameters from an academic to personality, to communication, to entrepreneurial skills. So there are number of parameters which are part of our admission process, which we basically try to evaluate the student on, and then decide on an index. Okay, so we calculate an index, and then on that basis we basically. From day one, we focused on the diversity per se, because it's important. If you have a diverse class, the learning is much more. Okay, right? And so as part of our admission process, we basically focuses more on that. If we really look at the gender diversity perspective, we have about close to 40:60 as a ratio, right? 40% female and 60% male, kind of a thing. If we really look at the geographical diversity, we have about 30% from Eastern India and about 70% across India. Right, so all states are covered, right? So we get students from all the states of India primarily. And if we really look at an educational diversity, okay, we have about again close to 30-35% as science and engineering students, and rest are from all other disciplines. Okay, and that's chosen by choice. That's how we really wanted it. Placements of IMI Touchwood was 100%. Okay, or from batch 1 onwards till last year, we achieved 100%. And graph, if you really talk about the graph is going upwards every year. Okay, and we set a new benchmark and try to achieve that particular benchmark. Okay, and benchmark is being talked about, one, inviting more organizations into the campus. Okay, getting new profiles for our students. Okay, and then we talk about in salary terms, in increase in average and median and maximum salaries kind of a thing. Okay. Uh, from a pandemic perspective, if we really look at it, okay, none of our placements of 2020 got cancelled. Okay, right now that's what, because see, the pandemic hit us last week of March. Okay, when the batch is moving out of the campus, and many of them were supposed to join on 1st of April and or maybe the month of April kind of a thing. Okay, neither the summer internship nor the final placements. Okay, all the companies whosoever has recruited our students, they honored that. Some of them they delayed the joining, but that was understandable and that was acceptable. Okay, right. And this year placement, if we really talk about it, is slightly early to talk about it, but we also thought it's going to hit the campus placement, but touch wood, the response is very good, very positive. Okay, companies are trying to do the recruitment process in a virtual manner, and the pace remains the same. Okay, right. So it has not impacted so far to that extent. We had all kinds of recruiters who visited our campus last year. Okay, just to give you some names, we had Qualcomm, we have Euromonitor, we had Hyundai, ACC, Verite, we have Berger, we have Kotak, we have Amazon, Outlook, HDFC Bank, Byju's, JK Paper, okay, Marico, UTI. But it's a long list, right? And if we talk about the profiles perspective, so we had analytics, finance, sales and marketing, operations, HR, IT, general management, consulting. So all those kinds of profiles were being offered to our students. Average was 8.43 last year, and maximum was 17.29 or so. So that's what the last year figures were. This is one of the biggest campus of 3 IMIs and the most beautiful campus of 3 IMIs. Okay, it is spread across 16 acres. Totally a green campus with hostel facility for about 240 plus students. Then we have an exclusive block of 60 executive rooms for MDP programs, right? And then we have a library block which is into 2 floors, right? Huge capacity, and we have about 17 to 18 classrooms of different sizes, 2 auditoriums, number of tutorial rooms. So from infrastructure perspective, there is nothing to be compared. And since it's a open campus, so all indoor and outdoor sport facilities are there. Okay, and that's what you name anything, it's there. We have 4 important pillars at IMI Bhubaneswar. We talk about the teaching as one pillar, the training as the second pillar, the research as the third, and the consulting as the fourth. Okay, and we want our faculty to contribute in at least 2 of the 4 pillars, right? So that there is a balance across all the 4 pillars of IMI philosophy. Research culture, we developed it since beginning. Okay, initial 2 years, obviously there is a setup time we have given it to each one of us. And from the 3rd year onwards, we were very, very serious about the research culture. Okay, and there is a complete policy which we have come out to support research. We give research grants to our faculty, and we encourage faculty if they basically publish papers at at the Scopus indexed or Web of Science index levels. Okay, so they are remunerated, which are at par with IIMs or some of the best IIMs, kind of a thing, right? But when we talk about research culture, it's not about the remuneration and these kinds of policies. Okay, an ecosystem needs to be created. And what we did is that we basically organized 3 international conferences every year, whereby we invite the researchers to basically talk about their research interests. Okay, and one of the international conference which we do it in collaboration with IGADE Business School of Mexico, the Triple Crown School. Okay, we are into the 6th year of that particular collaboration with them. Okay, every research conference, what we do with them, we come out with a conference anthology. Okay, because every conference has to be an output driven. Okay, so we bring out that conference anthology. Now, this particular conference anthology is being published by Palgrave Macmillan of USA, and it is Scopus indexed. So look at the quality. So we have basically reached to that particular stage. And it's not about organizing conference and giving a platform to the young researchers to talk about their research ideas. Okay, it's basically trying to give them a complete ecosystem. Okay, and recognizing them, or maybe giving them a recognized platform. So that's what. So this year also we have this particular conference in December, in week of December. We always do that. And what we do is that we give them a complete space for that also. Space, when we are talking about, that means we don't overload our faculty from a teaching assignments. We say that, okay, you define your plan for the year. This year I want to focus more on research, so do more on research. Okay. This year I want to balance between teaching and research, so do that. Or this year I don't want to do teaching, but I want to do training and research, do that. Okay. So that particular space is being provided to each individual. Okay, and that's what is more important, because for a private institution to give something like that is very critical. It's primarily how the industry recognizes you. Industry doesn't differentiate between an MBA and a PGDM. Okay, for so many years, IIMs were offering only PGDM, and industry was recognizing that, right? So industry also focuses more on the quality, right? They are not bothered about whether you are an MBA or a PGDM. And it's also important to know that we got a graded autonomy from AICTE recently, and we are one of the very few institutions to get that. So IIMI Bhubaneswar is proud to basically announce this particular part also, okay, which gives you the flexibility to add the new programs. Okay, and when maybe 2 years down the line or 5 years down the line, when the new education policy comes in, so lots of things would change. So we are nothing to lose on PGDM versus MBA. If you really look at how would you measure the impact? Whether my admissions are going down, whether my placements are going down, whether my research opportunities are going down, whether my training is going down, answer is no. One of the important thing that all the 3 campuses of IIMI are independent as far as the placements are concerned, as far as the governance, not the governance, but the administration is concerned primarily, right? So we never look at anything as a disadvantage, because we are an international management institution. Okay, so we basically get students from all geographies, and we get all corporates from all geographies. So we don't want to be local. I just want to say to these students is that dream never crash. Okay, there is something for each one of us in this particular world. Okay, right, and they should not feel bad about it. Okay, they should look at this as an opportunity to do something better. right? And a good career is waiting for them somewhere else, and that's what they need to really look at. We started this particular incubation foundation in 2018, okay, to support the startup system, and it is aligned with the central government policies. Okay, and to support that, we have also tweaked our complete academic requirements also. Okay, and that's where we encourage. And in the past, if you really look at it, a number of entrepreneurs have come out of this particular startup initiative of IMI Bhubaneswar. The individual who is truthful to themselves, okay, right, is the right choice. Is the right choice. We are not talking about we test your brilliance all the time, okay. We polish your brilliance, and each one of us, you are brilliant, and that's what we believe in. They need to live the life, enjoy the life, and give their 100% whatever they do, and they need to remain happy all the time.